Previously, on Morrowind, returning back to Vvardenfell was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. House Dagoth needs to be dealt with, and soon. I needed to begin proving myself to the various Ashlander tribes. The Urshilaku pointed me in the direction of something they called the Cavern of the Incarnate. I was able to find the place eventually, and once inside, Azura spoke to me once again. She gave me the ring of Moon and Star. It felt familiar. The caverns themselves were full of past failed Nerevarines. Each of them told me their story of how they failed. No pressure. The Urshilaku declared me the Nerevarine. The Ahemusa asked for sanctuary in a nearby Daedric ruin, which thankfully I had already cleared. Divine insight or something. This was enough to have them declare me Nerevarine. The Zainab tribe pulled me around a bit more. Not only did I have to slay a powerful vampire, but I had to find the man, a plump Telvanni bride. After buying the entire supply of slaves in Tel Arun, there was a single Dunmer woman who agreed to become his bride. The Ashkhan was happy enough and declared me Nerevarine once again. One tribe remains, but then I will have to navigate the politics of the three great houses. I think I prefer the Ashlanders.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Morrowind with Valdryn Selis. So today we are just outside the last Ashlander camp we need to declare us Nerevarine before we can earn all of their support. And then I think after we get theirs, we are going to continue with the Great House Hortator quests. We are going to get their approval, of course. But yeah, let's see what sort of task or favor we are going to have to complete for, I think, the Ashkhan. I don't remember if they have one or not. Yes. Hello. You are the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. What do you want? I have nothing to say to you. I despise you and your kind. Go away. We know about the prophecies. We think they're foolish superstition. Don't bother us with this nonsense. Okay, so not the friendliest welcomes. Let's find the wise woman. Hello.
I am Manirai, wise woman of the Erebenim Soon. You are the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. Do you need my services, or do you seek my counsel?
I warn you, be wary of Ashkhan Uloth Paul and his supporters. They all hate Outlanders and love nothing more than to kill them and loot them. They do not respect custom or hospitality, and they think nothing of killing unarmed men, women, or children. They are bad men and bad leaders. You should fear them. He is always in his yurt, protected by his bodyguard, Gula Khan Azaz. I am just a weak woman, and I'm sure you would know best, but I would kill Azaz first, the weaker of the two. And if I had secret magics and powers, I would use them to preserve me while I defend against two enemies at once. Okay. Many of our tribe believe the Nerevarine prophecies to be no more than foolish superstition. I do not know myself what to think. You wish to be named Ira Benim's son? Nerevarine? Never. Not while Ashkhan Uloth Paul and his war-loving Erebinium son live. They all hate Outlanders and are proud and haughty, and will never suffer an Outlander to rule them. If you would be our Nerevarine, you must kill him and his supporters, the Gulai Khans, Azaz, Ranabi, and Ashu Ahi. Then you must help me make the peace-loving Erebinium son, Gula Khan, Han Amu, or Ashkhan. Ashkhan Han Amu could then name you the Nerevarine. But before anything else can be done, you must first eliminate Uloth Paul and his supporters. Then you should come speak with me, and we will discuss further how you might be named our Nerevarine. I am of the peace-loving of my tribe. We only wish to live and hunt as we have in the past, and do not wish to anger our neighbors by raiding and warfare. But Uloth Paul and his supporters are strong and sure of themselves. They have grown rich by raiding and fighting, and they will not be ruled by the counsel of their wise woman. Let's go kill some filthy Ashlanders. Ranabi, that's one of them. Hello.
Talk straight, Outlander. I have no tongue for trickery.
Time to die. Get wrecked. He has some enchanted stuff, but it's not very good. I guess we'll take his robe. Oh wait, a constant shield effect on your gloves? That's pretty good, actually. Everything else, though, you can keep it. Oh, one down. Who was the other one? Ashu Ashi, hello.
You come to talk. Then talk, Outlander.
Time to die, friend. It's not looking good for you, is it? I'm the Nerevarine. I got a Daedric Spear of Death. Mountain Spirit, constant shield, sure. Now we just gotta kill the big boy and his bodyguard. Let's restore health going. Hello. You have slain one of my people. You must pay with your life. You say that. You should have just let me be Nerevarine, bud. You could have kept raiding, I don't care. But now you gotta die like the rest of them.
There is no escape. Die, Major.
Spear skill 49. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, he doesn't really have anything great on him. Alright, well, that's all four. Murdered. Hello. Now, with Ashkhan Uloth Paul and his supporters dead, we may consider the prophecies and how you might be named the Irabenim son, Nerevarine. It is a simple matter to be named the Nerevarine of our tribe. All you need to do is persuade Gula Khan Han Amu to become the Ashkhan of the tribe. Seek him out in his Gulak yurt. Be prepared, however. He is not the material one would choose when looking to make an Ashkhan. He may be difficult to persuade. He is the son of our former chief, but he is nothing like his father. His birth gives him a strong claim to lead the tribe, but of the many virtues required by an Ashkhan, he lacks only 3 things: strength, courage, and wisdom. That's a lot of things there, but that's understandable.
I don't care. I don't want to be a Gulakan anyway.
No matter what Manarai says, I'm not interested. I don't want to be Ashkhan. I don't care what she says. I don't want to be it. Everyone despises me. I'm a weakling and a coward and a fool. I hate it. But it is true. I just want to be left alone. Yes, I recognize it. Ranabi wore that robe, the robe of Erudan the Wise. It was handed down to Ranabi through his family, but what has that got to do with me wanting to be an Ashkhan? You can have the robe. Thank you. Your lesson is clear. It is the robe that gives wisdom and counsel. It is the idea of the robe that gives confidence to the tribe. But it is the Ashkhan who wears the robe, the Ashkhan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. This is a sobering lesson, and I must give it thought. So, you want to be the Ashkhan now? Yes, I recognize it. It is the war axe of my father, the war axe of Iron Amu. Uloth Paul had it from my father and carried it as Ashkhan. But what has that got to do with me wanting to be an Ashkhan? You can have it. Thank you. Your lesson is clear. It is the axe that gives us strength in war, and it is the idea of the axe that gives us confidence to the tribe. But it is the Ashkhan who bears the axe, the Ashkhan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, and who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. Maybe we're supposed to pick up that stuff off the dead bodies, huh? Or at least like the enchanted stuff, I don't know. Yes, I recognize it. Azaz wore that amulet. Saint Kill's Heart of Fire. He had it from his father, and his father had it from Kintu, and Kintu had it from Sanit, a great witch warrior. But what has that got to do with me? I think he's just saying the same thing again. Now that with Uloth Paul dead, I hold the fate of the tribe in my hands, and I must accept the responsibility. Thank you for your lesson. I shall be Ashkhan of the Irabenesun, and I shall name you Nerevarine. Thank you, Valdryn Selis. I promise that as Ashkhan, I shall do my best to amend the dark reputation of the Irabenesum. And as my first action of chief, I now name you Irabenesum Nerevarine, champion of our tribe and protector of the people. You must also go to the wise woman Manarai and get from her the seizing of the Irabenesun, an enchanted heirloom of the tribe, which shall be assigned to all Dunmer that we have named you Nerevarine.
When I shall always mount to face the devil Dagoth, I will try to be a good Ashkhan to the Arabenim Sun.
That's good. You seem like a good guy. So, Valdryn Selis, you were called Nerevarine, and Han Amu is now our Ashkhan. Many changes, many changes. Here, take this enchanted token of our tribe, that all may know we have named you Nerevarine and champion. Seizing a belt. Telekinesis, 50 feet. That's actually a pretty good belt compared to the other stuff we've gotten. Okay, so that's all of the Ashlander tribes that have declared us Nerevar Reborn. So now we need to go to the Great Houses, and I figured we go to the one most familiar to Valdryn, I think that's where he would start. So we're going to Aldrun. Probably going to want to talk to Sorethi, as he's kind of the main quest giver of House Aldrun. So I assume he's the one we need to talk to for still a dead person here. Surprised they haven't despawned, honestly. Hello.
You are now Archmaster of House Redoran. May the Tribunal guide you to use your position wisely.
Okay, so this is him doing the same thing the wise woman did, where they're basically telling you your reputation is high enough to skip all of this. We're not going to do that. As you are already the Archmaster of House Redoran, you shall be the Hortator of House Redoran. I hope you are successful in persuading the rest of Morrowind to unite against Dagoth and his blighted hosts. On behalf of the House and Council, take the Ring of the Hortator, a token of your office. By this ring, others shall know you as our chosen champion. I have also a sealed package for you. I do not know what it contains, but I received it from a contact in the highest ranks of the temple. I guess it has something to do with the temple's position on your claim to fulfill the prophecies. And here's a copy of a recent public notice identifying you as an Imperial agent. I am satisfied of your sincerity, but I warn you that others might not be so understanding. To the Outlander lately proclaiming his identity as the Nerevarine, to be delivered with haste. The assertions made being in the direct contradiction of the doctrine of the Tribunal that you are Nerevarine, the reincarnation of sainted Lord Nerevar, are, in addition to being against the temple teaching, incredible and implausible in the extreme. The revelations made by the Inquisition, namely that you yourself are in fact an agent of the Imperial Intelligence Service, otherwise known as the Order of the Blades, lately made with substantial evidence by the High Lord Arch-Ordinator, Burrell Sala, further calls into question the validity and motivations behind your claims. However, as incredible as your claims are, as much as they are in direct contradiction of the teachings of the Temple, and tainted as they are by the inferences to be made upon your close association with the covert policies and interests of the Emperor, the interests of the Temple and its leadership, and in particular the interests of his immortal lordship Vivek, are best served by close and personal examinations of the claims being made, close and personal examinations of the motivations and characters of the claimant. The Temple, through its examinations of these records, in particular the records of Hieroglypha and Apocrypha, is intimately familiar with the many and varied claims of signs and feats that would mark the Nerevarine according to the prophecy. Therefore, in the event of the fulfillment of certain that these most remarkable and scarcely credible claims, namely that the claimant should at one time be the acknowledged holder of several ancient titles of power and authority of the Dunmer people, to wit, Hortator of the Great Houses and Nerevarine of the Ashlander tribes, the Temple proposes that the claimant of the identity of Nerevarine shall present himself for inspection before his reverend honor, Archcanon Lord Tholar Saroni. It kind of bugs me that this isn't us, because Tholar is supposed to be retired, technically, because we are the High Archcanon, for review and consideration of his claims and identity. However, until such time as the claimant actually has been named Hortator separately and jointly by the three great houses of Vvardenfell, and at the same time named Nerevarine by the Ashlanders, there is no purpose in reviewing or discussing these claims. Because of the Temple's official position on the prophecies of the Nerevarine, and in the interest of preserving the security of the claimant from those whose parties might wish to do him harm, it is convenient that the claimant of the title Nerevarine shall present himself in secret to Archcanon Saroni in his private quarters in the High Fane of Vivek. To signify agreement with these terms and conditions for a meeting with the Archcanon, the Nerevarine claimant may present himself to the healer of the High Fane of Vivek, Donzo and Doles, and the necessary arrangements will be made. Once again, no purpose is served by a meeting until the claimant is named Hortator of the three great houses and is named Nerevarine of the four Ashlander tribes. Written by Delino Loren, priest of Vivek, assistant to the Archcanon. Holy crap, that was a long letter. Well-beloved people of Morrowind, take heed, take warning. The outlaw named Valdryn Selis, dated Trade of Outlander, that's our class, lately called Incarnate and Nerevarine, now is shown to the investigating ordinators and magistrates of this district to be an agent in the pay of the Imperial Intelligence Service. This outlaw's claims are false. The prophecies this outlaw cites are discredited. The dishonest character and base purposes of the outlaw in perpetrating this hoax are now made clear to all observers. Valdryn Selis is sought for various crimes by ordinators and town guards. Report all encounters with this outlaw to the proper authorities. If you see this outlaw in public, give the alarm. published by the authority of the Temple, the Order of the Watch, Magistrates of Vvardenfell District, under the signature and authority of Grandmaster Burrell Sala, Captain of the Watch. Hear and heed. So, yeah, we are not loved by the church, which is freaking hilarious. I do wish Ordinators would actually attack you on sight. Yeah, because no one really seems to care, which is unfortunate because they make it seem like you're going to get hunted down by Inquisitors, which you should also have happen to you. Okay, so we got the Hortator ring. Fortify health. So next up, let's go to House Hlallu, because we've probably associated with them more than Telvanni, and Balmora is our home city in my mind. So let's go talk to them first. Hello.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Here's a recent edition of the Yellow Book of Great House Hlallu. It lists the current counselors and their residences. I might tell you more for a small consideration, sure. The one you should speak with is Crassius Curio. His manor is in the Hlallu Plaza in Vivec. Of the counselors, he is the one most likely to listen to your requests, whatever they may be. Okay, guess we need to go to Vivec then. Always a great time when you get to meet with Crassius. Such a nice guy, treats you well. Definitely doesn't sexually harass you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, okay. Almost fell to my death. I actually talked to Crassius before. He was organizing a play. Well, if you are the Nerevarine, why haven't you fulfilled the oh, he's saying the same thing again. Gosh dang it. Hortator. A Hortator is a great house war leader. It is an ancient tradition seldom invoked in modern times. Yeah, here's my story. You want to be a Hortator, a pity. Orvas Dren does not want you to be Hortator, and a very few counselors would be willing to risk Sir Dren's disapproval, but if you were to give me a small gift of 1,000 drakes, I might reconsider. Sure. What a thoughtful gift. How did you know? Gold, it's just what I wanted. Now it's time for your gift, and I have just what you want. In my formal capacity as counselor of House Hlallu, I give you my vote for the title of Hortator. Perhaps I can also give you a little suggestion. I'm sure you can persuade Dren Barrow to support you, if you can find him. Orvas Dren has Navena Oles and Veldana Omani in his pocket. You may want to make a little trip to the Dren plantation before talking to them. And then there's Yingling Half-Troll. Dren Barrow is very secretive. He lives somewhere here in Vivec. Okay. What about Orvis? He's the head of the Kamanatong and lives in a plantation in the Ascadian Isles. You may be able to bribe him or trick him. He despises the Empire, and I've heard rumors that he has made some kind of deal with the Sixth House. What about Navina? She lives in Ola's Manor near Saran. Just take the road north out of Saran, cross the bridge heading west, and look for a manor south of the road. And then Velanda? Velanda lives outside Vivec on Elmas Island. Take the bridge to the mainland from Telvanni compound, then turn south and cross the bridge to Elmas Island. The path from the south end of the bridge leads right to Omani Manor. And then finally Yingling. He's a foreigner like me, but he simply does not understand the Dunmer like I do. If you were to dispose of him, the other counselors would not be upset. If you kill any of the rest of us, of course, it is a different story. He lives in Yingling Manor in the St. Olms Canton. It's a lot of people to remember. Let's go deal with Yingling first, because he's in Vivec. And according to this lady, Dram lives in the St. Olms Canton too, so it seems like everyone's over there. Yeah, so I noticed there's no doors to a couple of these shops at the very top of the canton, House Hlallu. So that's interesting. It seems like Vivec is kind of messed up for me, more so than anywhere else. We haven't had any problems with missing doors and load screens like we have here, so that does kind of worry me. And I think that is because I updated the beautiful cities of Morrowind mid playthrough, which I later found out is like you're not supposed to do. So yeah, don't think it's the fault of the mods. It's definitely because of me. If we were to start a new save, it would all be working perfectly fine. It's just we had already been to Vivec when I updated the mod, and that'll sometimes mess with mods. Okay, Yingling Manor. Here we go. Are all of you going to attack me when I attack this man?
Ask or
Maybe.
get going.
Hello.
By the gods, you tourists are a nuisance.
You don't even have to kill him. A Hortator is a war leader for the Great House. Why? That's a touching story, but if you don't have 2,000 drakes, you won't get my vote. Sure, here you go. A pleasure doing business with you, Valdryn Selis. I am a man of my word. You got my vote for the office of Hortator. Once you get everyone else's vote, talk to Crassius. Dang, I should have marked him. I've seen him on the top of St. Olm's before. See, we can talk to the Ordinators directly, and they don't attack us. I wish they would. That'd be way more fun. You'd have to like sneak around. He's definitely in one of these places. I just don't remember where. Maybe the Haunted Mansion. Hello? You're not him. Who are you? Where's Dren? Dren is my boss. You want to talk business, talk to him.
Or get going.
Okay, but where is he? There he is.
I take precautions to ensure that I am not
Can't
found
you find your way
easily.
around the canton?
I see I will have to take more precautions.
Announce me as Hortator. A Hortator is the leader of the Great House. Tell him my story. You have found me and that means you're resourceful. Yes, I will vote for you as Hortator, but my vote alone means nothing. Yingling is a fool. I already got him. Crassius Curio is a man of passion and can be manipulated, but Velanda and Navina are Orvis Dren's creatures and they will do nothing without his approval. Okay, so we need to go to the Dren plantation. I'm just trying to think of the quickest way to get there. It's like somewhere north of here, I think. Okay, I think that's it. It's definitely large enough. My master does not like me talking to Outlanders, sorry.
Quick, find the key before they return.
If I could find a key, yeah, I might come back and free you. Tell me, where's Orvis? What do you want to talk to Orvis for? He's not likely to want to see you.
Moving scum.
Oh, he won't have a choice. Gotta be in one of these two. Guardhouse, then he must be in this one. Dren's Villa, yep, there he is. He's got some cool looking custom armor. Definitely not vanilla. All right, let's put on the charm here. What do you want? Have some money, have some more. Make me Hortator. So you want to be Hortator of House Hlallu and you've come to me. You show unusual wisdom for an Outlander. But what's the title of Hortator worth to you? Why do you want to be the Hortator? I want to defeat Dagoth and protect Morrowind from the Empire. I have long believed it was a mistake to turn from the old gods. Perhaps Azura is with you after all, and perhaps not. I will tell you that I've spoken with Dagoth. He promised me the same thing, that he will drive the foreigners from our lands, but I am not one to ignore opportunity, nor am I one to be troubled by rubbing two sides of a coin. If you are a dark elf of your word, I am your ally. I will tell Velanda, Omani, and Navina Ulez to support you as Hortator of House Hlallu. I give you my full support, Valdryn Selis. Cool, cool. And that's kind of how I see Valdryn solving a lot of this. He's not the type to draw blood if he doesn't have to, in my mind. You know, obviously he's not a pacifist, but he will try to talk his way out of conflicts and try to spare lives if he can. Except, of course, for Trebonius, but that's because he's a moron. All right, we need to get back to Crassius because I did not mark the location, so that is one tempting thing about starting a new character if we're going to continue doing Morrowind, like as a smaller series, is it would fix a lot of these graphical glitches we're running into. Like I said, if we start a new save, those will go away. None of them have been quest breaking yet, but they are kind of annoying. So I'll have to think about that. Do we still have to actually talk to Velanda and Navina? Huh, all right, well, let's just mark this then. I figured when he said he would put in a good word for us, we wouldn't have to go all the way to talk to them, but I guess not. I think that's her manor right over there anyways. Not much of a manor, but guess it's better than nothing. Hello? Is anyone in here or what's going on? You're not her. Where is Navina? I believe the counselor is upstairs in her room. Okay. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Traveler.
I've heard the news, Valdryn Selis. Congratulations on your negotiations with Orvis Dren. What can I do for one as influential as yourself? Name me Hortator. Oh, yes. Sir Valdryn Selis, the Hortator thing, right? They said if I knew what was good for me, I would do as you asked. So, you want to be Hortator? I make you a Hortator. I vote for you. That's all I have to do, right? Once all the counselors agree, make sure you see Crassus. Yes. She does not seem like the most politically inclined individual, does she? Okay, and then we actually do need to go to Vivek again. and head to the Telvanni compound. Yeah, so these quests aren't the most exciting, you know, when they come to just being like interesting quests mechanically, but to me they are still very fun to do from a role-playing perspective. I think it's cool that you have to get the support of all the houses and all of the tribes, and that's why I wanted to do it and to show it off on screen. We definitely have enough fame to skip it. That's why we keep getting those dialogue options from the different people we talk to, but where's the fun in that? I'm not trying to skip content. I think this is her manor. It's the only one on this island that I see. Hers is even dinkier. Yep, it's her. Gonna assume she's upstairs like the other ones are, right? Yes, of course. You wish to be named Hortator of House Hlallu. No sooner said than done. You will, of course, need to receive confirmation from the other counselors, but I have every confidence in your ability to persuade them. Once all the counselors agree, speak with Crassius, yes. The members of the Hlallu Council agree you are Hortator of House Hlallu. You need only speak with Crassius. Okay. I think we should speak with Crassius. What do you guys think? But first, a mercantile book. Cool.
Please
All right.
stay and take your time, my little
Name me Hortator. All the counselors agree? Splendid. I am happy. I'm so happy for you. What an honor. But no more than you deserve, Pumpkin. And now, I have a little treat for you. It's a belt given to the Hortator of House Hlallu. Just snug it around that supple little waist. Now I know you have important things to do, but don't be a stranger. Don't neglect the poor, lonely Uncle Crassius, your devoted admirer. Oh, you're so creepy. Yeah, so we got a belt of the Hortator. Fortify Magicka for 20 points. Let's just wear that because it's 20 extra Magicka that we didn't have before. Alright, so we need to go to, I believe, Telvanni, right? I don't know, let's go to Sageth Mora first and go to the Telvanni counselors, like, I forget what they call it, counselors' home. Hopefully they accept me. We've killed so many of their of their kin. At least they're the least likely to hold a grudge though. So yeah, this building up here. If we can actually get up here. Gosh dang it. No. Okay, there we go. Council house. That's what it's called. Hello.
Outlander, you stand before Felisa Ulison, the mouth for Mistress Tharana. Weigh your words carefully.
Tell me how I become a Hortator for House Telvanni. Isn't that a special champion and war leader among the great house? Yes. You'll have to speak directly with Mistress Tharana about this. Her tower, Tel Bernora, is south of Sageth Mora, on the southeast point of Azura's coast, on a long peninsula. There's no convenient way to get there. I must also warn you. She is very eccentric. It is often hard to get and keep her attention. You'll do better if you try and keep her happy, and not distract her with long arguments. Okay. What about you? Good grief, we've heard talk about a reborn Nerevar for years and thought it was just Ashlander superstition. You'll have to speak directly to Mistress Dratha about this. She lives at Tel Mora, a tower north along the coast. You should be able to find a ship at the docks to take you there for a pittance. And I must warn you, Mistress Dratha doesn't like men of any race. I suggest you do everything possible to improve her disposition before talking to her.
Get out of here.
Oh geez, you don't like me either.
I am Malum Ryan, the mouth of Archmagister Gothrin.
You'll have to speak directly to Master Gothrin about this, and right away. His tower, Tel Arun, lies just northwest of Sageth Mora. You'll need to water walk, or fly. You can do that, can't you? Of course I can.
I am
Be an idiot.
Aurora, the mouth of Master Neloth. What do you wish to discuss?
I see. Well, it sounds important. You'll have to speak directly to Master Neloth about this. Tel Naga, his tower, is right in the center of Sageth Mora. Okay, we'll go to him first then. And then the last one?
Methendis, mouth of Master Arion.
That is not a pleasant story, and it means trouble is coming for all the great houses. I'm afraid you'll have to speak directly to Master Arion. Arion? On a matter of such importance. His tower, Tel Voss, is north along the coast. You can probably get a ship to Tel Mora, then water walk west to Voss Village and Tel Voss. Do we also need to get Davith Fear to help us? I think so. Yeah, I think you do. Alright, let's get Neloth first. Should we buy some more slaves and free them? I'm feeling generous. Now that I think about it, we don't have anything for someone like you. Not right now, anyway. Try the market until a rune. I already freed everyone there, though. Or slaves. So we have an amulet of levitating, but we also got something else that gives us levitate. What was it, though? Travel stained pants. That's what it is. I guess the amulet is pretty much the same thing, so. There he is. Hello.
No, I really don't have time for any of this.
Make me Hortator. No, not another word. What the hell are you talking about? And who do you think you are? No, just shut up. Nonsense. Superstitious nonsense. Don't interrupt me with such foolishness. Just shut up and go away. All right, Neloth. Come on. Hortator, war leader of House Telvanni. Is that necessary? Why doesn't anyone tell me about these things? So, do you want the job? Are you qualified? Good. Then go ahead. I don't care. Be the Hortator. Now go away. Well, we convinced one. Okay, so there's not really any order that we have to do this in. I'm just going to do them in the order that makes sense to me. Okay, let's start with Telvanni, I guess. Sure are a lot of Kwama eggs here. There she is, the crazy lady. Hello.
Are you here to feed the spiders?
How about we make you feel good about yourself, and then make me Hortator. It's a steel box, of course. You keep things like bittergreen roots in it. Keeps them fresh with a little netch blood. Or is that a Hortator? Yes, or spiders in the box. Spider eggs. Keeps them fresh with netch blood. You wouldn't have any with you, eh? Spider eggs, nice fresh ones. So go ahead, show me the Hortator. Hortator? You got it with you. Always happy to leave some fresh spider eggs. Or spiders. When I was much younger, we grew our own spiders. Amuse her and then quickly ask to be named Hortator. Goodness, where did you learn how to do that? Can you do it again? Oh, very pretty. Do it again. Oh, please. Oh, certainly. I have a Hortator around here somewhere. If you'll just... Oh, you want to be a Hortator? Certainly. Go right ahead. Right after you do that thing again. That's amazing. Oh, goody. Alright, crazy lady, goodbye. I hope we never have to speak again. Okay, let's go to Telmora now and scale the tower in the center here. Come on. We got the acrobatics to get around pretty easily. Now this is the lady who hates men, so we should be fine. Hello.
What is this man doing here? Is it lost?
What if I give you some gold? Are you okay with men? Yes. Oh, Bavek, I think it's a man. Hurl yourself at her feet and plead for a hearing. Oh, that's so pathetic. Look at the poor bunny. Oh, I suppose we must be merciful and at least listen to it. Well, I'm glad we listened and glad you persisted. So there's something to those old prophecies after all. I shouldn't wonder. Pig-headed battle mages don't pay attention to Lady Azura's portents as they should. And you are the foretold Nerevarine? Well then, you shall be our Hortator. You have my vote and my blessing. And this scroll, it will come in handy where you're going. Scroll of Summon Golden Saint. That's actually really good. Thank you. Okay, so another one down. Need to get to Voss, which conveniently is right over there. I think Tel Voss is definitely my favorite Telvanni tower. It just looks super cool being like on top of an Imperial fort like that. It is the most confusing though. Thankfully when you have levitate, you can just get to where you need to go if you look at the mini map. Here we are, his chambers. Master Arian is somewhere in here, I forget exactly. Kind of annoying, we're still levitating. Oh, there he is. Hello. I have heard of you, yes, you are the outlander who wishes to be the Telvanni Hortator. Yes, I understand. You're willing to take the responsibility and I am willing to vote for you as Hortator. I think the other counselors will also cooperate, though some might need a little persuading. Master Neloth is ill-tempered, got him. Mistress Stratha doesn't like men, got her. And Mistress Thrana is losing her mind, I got her too. Archmagister Gothrin is another problem. He will not refuse you directly, but he will delay indefinitely. I recommend that you kill him. Okay. Is he the last one we need? He never directly refuses requests, he just delays indefinitely, never giving an answer. I don't know of any solution other than killing him. I'll tell you plainly, I stand to gain if he dies. I say this so you won't think I'm trying to trick you. My advice is still good. Gilthrin won't name you the Hortator, but he'll never come out and say so. And in House Telvanni, it is customary to settle disputes in this manner. I'm going to mark Arion's place here, so we don't have to come back here again.
Using his true Daedric name.
But yeah, we need to go get the last counselor, and we are going to have to kill him. He is in Tel Arun. I kind of forget where that is. Oh, it's right next to Sage with Mora. Okay. I guess we could have got that one already. Come down here. Sage with Mora. And we'll just water walk over there. I don't think you can actually take a boat there. Maybe you can. There is a boat loading in the distance. But yeah, I'm excited to wrap up Valdryn's story and kind of sad at the same time. It's sort of been a long time coming. We've been playing, like I said, for about 8 or 9 months now. And I'm not in a rush. It's just, you know, all stories have to have a conclusion. And I feel like us just continuing to do like side stuff doesn't really make sense from a story perspective past a certain point. If you're, you know, trying to actually follow the lore and everything about Dagoth coming and killing everyone, a lot of time has passed. It's almost been a year. And then with Tribunal sort of being a direct sequel, I feel like it's like, it makes sense to finish that off as well. I think I'm going to have Blood Moon as like that separate series I was talking about before. So if you didn't watch last video to the end or wherever I say it during that video, Morrowind is going to end at some point once we finish Valdryn's story, doing the main quest and the DLC. So I'm not going to stop making Morrowind content. I'm going to keep making it. It's just going to be a once a week thing. And then Oblivion will shift to the main series and be twice a week. Hopefully, that's the idea. It doesn't always work out that way, and I'm hoping that will sort of make everyone happy, because if you came here for the Morrowind content, there's still gonna be Morrowind. If you came here for Valdryn or me, you know, if you like my, I don't know, gameplay style or whatever, then there's something for pretty much everyone. Hello.
I am Archmagister Gothrin, and I do not suffer fools.
So you can make him like you, but he will not, of course, name you Hortator. Yes, I know what a Hortator is. No, wait, let me think. Yes, I understand perfectly. Your story makes sense, your proofs are persuasive, but a decision on such a remarkable matter is a grave responsibility, and not to be taken in haste. I will need some time to reflect and consider, and to confer with the other Telvanni counselors. Leave me. Yeah, so you basically can't convince him. You have to kill him. So we're going to taunt him until he attacks us, like that. Let's get rid of his Dremora friends here. They're kind of scary. He killed us. There you go. He's a better wizard than us, apparently. Okay, what can we do here? I don't want to use the Golden Saint we got. I'd like to save that for Dagoth. Let's just try it again. This time, let's watch our health. Kill that guy, like, immediately. He's, like, drinking potions or something. Weird. Alright, Daedric Warhammer I'll take, though. Okay, you can paralyze me, I don't care. You're gonna die. You should have just made up your mind. I like how his health bar isn't moving. That does not bode well. He must be still healing from the potions he drank? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's, you know, a Telvanni Archmaster, so battle mage. Of course he's going to be tough, right? He also, I forgot, has that Telvanni robe, which if it's anything like mine, makes him super, super strong. That's probably what is making him this difficult. I don't think they normally are. We might have to summon some stuff here, because he's at full health still. And he keeps paralyzing us, which is annoying. Let's get some summons here, if he's going to cheat like that. Get a Dremora of our own, a Daedroth, hunger. Or not, we're out of magicka. A frost atronach. A storm atronach? Yes, alright. We'll see what they can do. He's kind of killing them all, isn't he? I don't want to swing because I'll definitely hit my own minions. Okay, he's at half health. He's gonna die. There we go. We got him. Good job. Good job. Yeah, look at his freaking robes. I love that mod because it makes the robes so cool, but that is absolutely insane. Restore health, fortify magicka, reflect, spell absorption, resist magicka, and fortify health. That's a little too powerful. We're not gonna use that, of course. Well, while we're here, what else has he got? Conjuration skill book? Cool. Yeah, I didn't want to kill him, but Morrowind very often does not give you a lot of options, unfortunately. That's kind of just the name of Elder Scrolls, though. They've never been big on actual decision making compared to, say, Fallout New Vegas or something. All right, let's recall. I think that is all the counselors. The only thing, and I don't know if it's the case, is at some point you needed to go to the mainland and convince the Telvanni counselors. I don't know if we have to do that with the way I have the mod set up, so we'll see. You should consult the recent edition of the Brown Book of Great House Telvanni. It lists the current counselors and their residences. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we don't have to go to the mainland. That's fine. I see you've gathered the votes of all these surviving Telvanni counselors. That means you are now the Hortator of House Telvanni, and I have something for you. It's called the Robe of the Hortator. It is an ancient artifact and hasn't been used in centuries, but I think you'll be pleased. I wish you luck, Hortator. I may even pray for you. That's how you know you're in trouble, when the Telvanni are praying for you. But I think I'm going to end it there for today. This video should be about the right length. We got the last Ashlander tribe and all 3 great houses to support us. Next time we will report back to the wise woman and see what she has to say for us. Thank you for watching, and peace out.